Hello everyone. Thanks for coming along on day 3 of our Advent journey. This is Bishop Deb coming to you from Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Holy Angels Parish. Every day in Advent, I'll be sharing a short reflection and prayer to help us prepare our hearts and minds for God's gift to us at Christmas. Now, these reflections are condensed versions of the reflections found in our book, Entering the Mystery, A New Experience of Christmas. And you can get the ebook for just $9.99 with the full reflections and resources at our website, www.holyangelscommunity.com. That comes to you as a PDF download. So a few days ago, we began our Advent journey by visiting Zechariah and Elizabeth, who have learned that something amazing is about to happen in their lives. Even in their older years, they're about to have a child. And that is a very special child indeed, named John, also called the Baptist, who will play a significant role in the story of the coming of the Messiah. Now, this news is delivered by Archangel Gabriel to Zechariah, which is in itself a pretty wonderful thing. And an encounter with an angel is always a tremendous and transformational experience. But as Gabriel shares the message, it's clear that Zechariah is struggling. Such good news, an answer to prayer. Why is this priest not praising God and giving thanks? Why is he shaking his head and looking skeptical? How can this be? Zechariah asks of the angel. Because he cannot imagine how such a thing can come to pass. He's thinking with his human brain, with his logical brain. All those years of wishing and asking and hoping and waiting for a child, bless them, to come to them. All those years hoping against hope, being faithful, waiting, wondering. It appears that now Zechariah, priest of God, has given up on that dream. And Gabriel, met with this reluctance, brings another message to him. He tells him, okay, you're going to be not able to speak until the baby's born. And this way, because he's not able to speak, his heart and his mind will be opened to the blessings of God. As we consider this, Gabriel brings us good news too. There's a message here for us. Gabriel is telling us not to trust appearances, but to trust in God instead. And we do this. We're so much a part of the physical world that we take things at face value of what our 5 senses can see. And that's not always the truth of the situation. It's an appearance. We have to remember that there's always room for God to work, because with God, nothing is impossible. And Gabriel reminds us that it's never too late to experience the fullness of our dreams. And so in this Advent journey, begin today to make a list of all those hopes and dreams that you've shelved. You've put on the shelf, they're getting dusty. You don't think now they're ever going to come to pass. Perhaps it's a desire that you've had to have more time in the day to work on things that you love. Perhaps it's that relationship that you dream of that will complement your life, or the job that you've worked toward that will compensate you well and bring you work that you're good at. Just whatever it is, give it to God, write it down, secure in the knowledge that in God's time, in the fullness of time, your dearest wishes come to fruition. And where there is delay, maintain your peace, for even blocks and obstacles and delays work for God's holy purposes. And that's important to remember. Sometimes those blocks and those obstacles are the way through. They bring us the lesson to overcome so that we can break through to our dream. And remember, there are angels surrounding you, attending you, given to you by our loving Creator to help you accomplish the desires of your heart. Today, call on them to help. Send them ahead of you. Ask them for what you need and see what happens. Let us pray. God of love, you surround me with blessings on every side. You pour out your love to me in ways I cannot even imagine. Fill my heart this day with the knowledge of your constant, steadfast presence. Guide me to recognize your loving guidance through prayer, through quiet times, through laughter, and through the many ways your divine messages come into my awareness. Holy angels, help me not only to understand the guidance that is mine, but to embrace the good news you bring. Let my response to divine purpose always be yes. Well, thank you for joining me today. Do come back tomorrow for another reflection on the fourth day of Advent. Blessings.